This man was brought to a strange hospital, where the doctors were all tall, beautiful women, each with their own peculiar fetishes. The bully who had previously tormented people at a restaurant, had only been at the hospital for a few days, and was already as thin as dried meat. A demoness tied Jack up, taking out a cursed wedding ring. Anyone who wore the ring would have to obey their master. That morning, after Jack finished his shower, he caught a severe cold. Mary tried many methods, but none worked to make him feel better. They had no choice but to take Jack to the strange hospital. The woman who greeted them looked odd, and the doctor who examined Jack looked even stranger. This made them anxious. Jenny told them not to underestimate this hospital. At that moment, the doctor performing the examination spoke. She said they had to arrange surgery immediately. The woman at the reception went to prepare for it. Jack couldn't believe that a cold would require surgery. The doctor strapped Jack's arms and legs down, and the operating room was terrifying. Jenny outside grew even more anxious. Mary stood there, burning incense and praying. She asked the gods to protect her master. They threw Mary's ritual tools away, and Jenny tried to comfort her, telling her to stay calm. But then, Jack's scream came from the operating room. Mary became even more worried upon hearing it. At that moment, a man rushed out of the hospital. Jenny recognized him. He was the bully who had tormented her at the restaurant. The bully hurriedly told them that this wasn't a hospital, but a prison where people were captured and used for experiments. Now that the doctors were still performing surgery, he planned to help Mary escape. Mary was now considering whether to transfer Jack to another hospital, but at that moment, the bully screamed. The demoness from earlier dragged the bully back to the ward, muttering that she had to find her lover. Upon hearing this, Mary immediately decided to take Jack away. However, the doctor told them that Jack had to stay for observation for a few more days. Although they were very worried about Jack, they had no choice but to return home. At this time, the demoness didn't know Jack was in the hospital. She was still recalling their previous encounter, and was now heading out to find Jack. Carly arrived at a fortune teller's shop. The fortune teller used magic to summon a spirit. The spirit told Carly to go on a date with it. Carly immediately smashed an axe into the spirit, telling it she wasn't in the mood to joke around. She just wanted to find Jack, though the spirit was unreliable. It predicted that Carly's lover would appear in front of her, breathing hot air. Later, Carly walked down the thief street, hoping Jack would appear, but Carly didn't expect that a drunken man would suddenly run toward her. Carly knocked him down easily. Then another drunken man came over, asking Carly for 5 seconds. Carly knocked him down again. Another man, holding a sack, charged toward her. As expected, he was knocked down too. Carly even took the treasures from his sack. These people had no idea of their own limitations, thinking they could get Carly just because of their looks. That night, Carly passed by the room where Jack was staying. She heard Jack's heavy breathing. Just then, Jack woke up, groaning in discomfort. He opened his eyes and saw a girl staring at him. Carly had pinned Jack down, and she had finally found him. The next morning, in the food palace, Jenny suddenly remembered a legendary terrifying guild, where people were often used for clinical trials. At that moment, they realized something was wrong. They rushed to the hospital. Meanwhile, Jack was being force-fed by Carly. The hospital's entrance had already been surrounded by thieves, who demanded the doctors return the jewelry they had stolen yesterday. But the two doctors had no idea what had happened. The leader of the thieves was about to attack, when suddenly, an axe flew from afar. Carly found them very annoying. It was already noisy early in the morning, and they were disturbing Jack's rest. She glared at them threateningly.